had a little bit of extra free time, so we found ourselves at the pool today. We're gonna relax here for a little while. It's always good to get some relaxation in before the start of the next week to make sure we're fully energized. When I first started, actually, one of the mistakes that I made was I would spend way too much time working. I never spent any time for relaxation. And what would happen was I would end up getting burnt out pretty quickly. So I would spend about a few weeks of actually working hard every single day, but then I would find myself needing a break, so I would end up spending days not working, or sometimes even a whole week or 2 weeks of just not working hard on actually building my portfolio. So something that I'm focusing on more right now is spending a little bit of time every single day and making sure that I'm consistently working on building the portfolio and doing these seller financing calls. So what I like to do and what I recommend people do if they're trying to find their first seller financing deal is to spend like 30 minutes to an hour every single day. You really don't need to spend any more than that to be successful with getting your first seller financing deal or growing your portfolio. But it's just enough where you're not working too much on the business and you're able to actually spend some time for relaxation so that you don't get burnt out, so that you can focus on actually doing those calls every single day or at least 5 days a week.
Everyone always asks us what it's like to be young millionaires in Miami. So today we're going to be taking you guys on a tour on what a weekend is like for our lives. Starting off, we're at our favorite restaurant. It's called Earl's. This is literally right outside of our building. We live at the Paramount over there.
And I have the Ahi Tunable. This is probably one of the best dishes you can get on the menu. And after this, we're probably going to go back to the Paramount, watch a movie, and just kind of relax for the rest of the night.
I have the carne asada tacos. This is probably the second best thing on the menu, if not the best thing on the menu.
So we've lived in Miami for under a year now, and when we first moved out here, there was no good places until we discovered Earl's, and now we come here like 3 to 4 times a week.
And the only reason that we're comfortable going to Earl's like this many times, most people will say save your money, you have to make sure you're safe. Jacob and I have 151 combined Section 8 rental properties, which means every single month the government is sending us a combined $100,000 in profits from these properties. What we do, every single month we collect those rents as long as we don't sell these properties. If you guys want to learn how to buy your first property, link in bio, you'll learn exactly how we bought our properties in the past 2 years. We didn't start with a lot of money, you can do the same thing, link in bio.
We always make sure one or the other takes care of the bill, but we both want the American Express points, so we'll rock, paper, scissors it. The winner gets to pay the bill.
I pretty much win every time, 2 out of 3. I win every single time. Take care of the bill. I'm gonna get the Amex points. At the end of the day, we're gonna split it, but I get the points.
Only see this stuff in Miami. When we were eating, somebody got bottle service, so they had the whole, the whole sign and everything going on. And me and Jared were sitting there and we heard these 2 girls walking past and they were like, oh, that's the table. They got the bottle service, I think. Let's go talk to them. These 2 girls walk up to this group of guys, just start chatting them up. They were dressed up looking like they were trying to do this all night. But you will only see that stuff in Miami. I've never seen that anywhere else. We grew up in LA. Just something you don't see everywhere.
And this is another one of the places we kind of used to go to all the time. Not so much anymore now that Earl's is open. This one opened up first. It's called 60 Vines. Super good place to get some wine, a little bit of food as well. We don't go there as often anymore because Earl's is open, but another good spot if you're out in the area.
In the back of the Maybach right now, and this is what it looks like. Of course, I have my settings. This is gonna automatically set my seats. Then we have the seat saved settings over here. Pretty crazy back, insanely private as well. Check this out. We have the blinds, which I can actually control from my side. This button, I can control both sides over here. Boom. Check this out. All I have to do is wave my hand. I can stop it like that. Insane. We're sitting in the VIP seat right now, getting a massage while we lay down, and check this out. This chair is gonna lean itself forward, so it's gonna give me extra legroom over here. Check that out. The footrest comes out too.
And no one can even tell who's back here. It could be the president for all they know. One thing you cannot forget to mention in the back of a Maybach is the fact that you get a table. So this can be used for multiple different things. You can use this to eat. So if you have food, if you have a snack, a meal, you're on the road, you're on the go, you're probably an important person if you're back here. And the second thing to use it for is working. So if you have a laptop, you throw it down. For us, this is a Section 8 workstation. I've actually used this to search for properties while we've driven around. So it's pretty cool. If you guys want to learn how to buy your very first property, links in the bio.
So one of the cool things about living in a nice building like this, you go over here, scan your face. You can see it says granted there, lights up green. That means that we're in, and it'll take you up to your unit.
Long night, but we finally made it back home with the Wingstop, secured the bag. So we'll eat our Wingstop, and we'll keep you guys posted with what we do tomorrow.
It's a new day today, even though we went to bed late last night, a little bit late last night. We made sure to still get up early this morning. We already did some seller financing calls. It is Saturday, and usually we don't spend too much time doing seller financing calls on the weekends because we usually have less luck on weekends than we do on weekdays, but we spent about 30 minutes today doing some seller financing calls. Because remember, if you want to be successful, you have to be willing to do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Most people want to take the weekends off. We always make sure to do at least a little bit of calls on weekends. Sometimes you get lucky, you never know. Today wasn't so great. We didn't have much luck.
Yeah, so it would be seller financing.
Oh my God, bro, we are not taking seller financing.
We're gonna try again every single day, every single weekend. We're gonna keep on pushing for that seller financing deal because that's exactly how we got to over 150 Section 8 rental properties combined in the past 2.5 years of investing. You don't have to spend too much time every day. Consistency is more important than spending hours for a few days and then just giving up. So just spend at least 20 to 30 minutes each day doing your seller financing calls to be able to buy that first deal with as little as $5,000.
All right, guys, and that's pretty much how Jared and I live as millionaires in Miami in our early 20s. If you want to learn our exact strategies and get a free blueprint, hit the link in the bio to finish out Saturday night. We're going to watch The Wolf of Wall Street. I will catch you guys in the next one.